Arkatech is now live. Streaming Undisputed, PS5 Arkatech Gaming Fire www.arkatech.co www.arkatech.xyz Boxing Sports.
That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But even you got that magical, you have it. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the name reigns heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3". And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly. The Brown Bomber Joe Louis.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, the one and only, the
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Back and forth they go. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict when you're moving.
Nice counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight.
Perfectly matched.
The Brown Bomber in some trouble. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely done. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. Can't make a mistake at a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight. Keep doing what you do.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Has to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That jab misses. He just missed with that left jab. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, pal, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You do that, you're going to take. How many rounds do you start at the gym? How much work have you put in it? You're almost ready.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
At some point, the corner has to stop the fight for this fighter because he's not going to lay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, John, I know it's still early on, but you've been surprised by anything you've seen.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Ali in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
They ring the bell, and here we go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
bravery being shown here is just incredible. You're going to pick things up halfway through the round here. Try to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tail of the tape. Joe Louis.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an iconic long...
All the talking has been... They ring the bell, and here we go. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They both want the knockout. Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you hard.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
And to land the hook. Swing and miss with the hook. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Left uppercut doesn't score. Counter-puncher's going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Trying to land that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble.
A very close match. Shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won the hands down.
Defense is not an option for these two. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there was... Usyk might go down here. What an upset! And it appears they've weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
He now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Both men step back for just a moment. And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. Straight right, just misses. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? People trying for a knockout. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Breathe and relax. Breathe and relax. Right.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This is a high-octane battle. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
The courage on display here is incredible. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tape. They ring the bell, and here we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Good counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
You're not tired. You're acting like you're tired. You're thinking that you're tired. Breathe.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
It's bombs away. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just a notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are told, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now they're going to find out.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well done with that counter shot. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose it. And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When are we going to see a jab from these two?
One, two, three, 4, 5. Are you okay?
So the referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Tom, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake.